Welcome to another episode of Seriously Hilarious Podcast with Shonda and V.
Hey y'all.
Hey, y'all. Now, as you can see, this is our first video podcast. We have several other episodes that's audio only, but thank you for keeping on track with us. We are moved up. We are with the
Moving on
times.
up.
We have gotten with the times and gotten our video game together. What we going to talk about today, Shonda?
Well, today I just really wanted to talk about relationships. Because I've been trying to decide, like, do I want a relationship or does it just sound appealing?
It's the appeal. I don't think nobody really wants it as much as they think they want
You
it.
answered that real quick.
Unless they really want it. Like if you really want it, then you want it. Otherwise, it's the appeal of it all. Because people don't really want to do the work. People don't want to take time to make space in their life for other people, which is what you have to do when you're single and you're living a single life. You have all the hours of your day to yourself. And all of a sudden you got this other person trying to infiltrate on your world and do they think it's just like, I want to be with you. I want to spend time with you. I want to go out with you. I want to get to know you. And you're like, oh my God, this is so much. So yes.
It can be a lot. I mean, it's really fun. I really enjoy the part of getting to know somebody and just being out and about with them. I think for me, I'm very good at the beginning stages. I'm very good at the honeymoon period. But then after that, it's like, what about when it gets real?
Yeah, I am good at all the stages, but I never really, ever get past the honeymoon stage because men start menning, right? Or
That's the
maybe,
term.
or maybe I start men. I don't know, but for some reason, it doesn't go anywhere. It's either somebody's like, oh, I don't really feeling it. Oh, I don't really want to do it. Somebody's getting on somebody's nerves. Somebody's bugging somebody. But again, that all goes back into making space, right? Because making space is being communicative, is having time, is being understanding, is being considerate, and all the other aspects of your life where you want this person to join in. You want somebody there for companionship, for sex, for whatever you decide you want them there for, but you still have to make space for that. So even if you just wanted like a sex buddy, right? You got to make time to have sex with the buddy. Otherwise,
well, I just feel like, I go in it with good intentions and I'm very clear about what I want. I know that, I would love to have a partner. I would love to build with someone. I feel like shared interests are important and we explore those. I've been on so many wonderful dates. So many wonderful dates. I think it's just the part of the reality, especially like when you want the person, they're a want and not necessarily a need.
yeah.
So then it's like, oh, when it's time to make space, like you said, in your life for them, there's resistance there. And it's not just men.
It's women too.
Yeah,
women, because trust me, I've been single for a minute, and it's gonna have to I feel like for me to be open and okay with making space and time and all of that in my life for someone, he is just gonna have to be absolutely amazing. And then even outside of that, like Shonda just said, we are most definitely gonna have to have things in common so that the space will be a natural space, right? Like, oh, you can just come with me hiking. Oh, I can just go with you to the golf course, or I can go with you to whatever your hobby is, whatever men like to do. I'm not going to play basketball or nothing, but whatever it is that you can just incorporate me into your life, right? And that's probably the best way to make space, right? It's just to incorporate them into what you, but if you all don't have anything in common, right, and nobody's really open. I had a friend, she was getting with somebody and they didn't want to do anything or try anything they wanted to do, but that's
what is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would there be more than one date?
People like people
I'm
for
gonna
other
tell
reasons.
you one thing about me. I know how to say no. I know who is for me. I know who is not for me. And I am not going to waste my time, which is precious.
Some people don't care
with somebody
if you got
who
stuff in common.
Doesn't like, but what is that?
Some people don't care if you have anything
So what's the
like
point?
outside the house in common, because maybe you have inside the house things in common. Like maybe you all still have amazing conversations, right? Crack jokes with each other, but y'all outside life, y'all just don't have it in common. Maybe it might be. Like I said, I think it may be easier to do the incorporation if you do have things in common. Otherwise, you really are taking time out of your what you call it, eye time, in order to create we time.
But if the we time is me pulling teeth, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh yeah, I'm not no. That the we time will be just us going to dinner or going to a movie or doing stuff we both like to do in general. But I mean, like hobbies type stuff. Like if I like to roller skate, so most men don't really like to roller skate. So he probably not gonna go roller skating with me. Which is fine. I mean, that's neither here nor there, because I don't want nobody to be nowhere they ain't trying to be, because you ain't finna get on my nerves.
Right.
And be ready to go 5 minutes after we get there. I'm like, I just put the skates on, bruh.
And see, that's the part right there. Like, don't you, at this point in life, I am very peaceful. I am very happy as a single individual. So if you are not adding to that joy, I don't think it's worth it. You know, if being with you is more of a subtraction from my life than it is an addition, I'm just not going to do it. That does not mean that I'm not willing to make room or make space, but I just feel like, okay, so let's compare it to working out. Okay, when you get into a relationship, as when you join the gym, the beginning is work. You be like, oh my God, my muscles hurt. Oh, why did I do this? Why did I sign up for this gym? Because it's hard.
It's hard.
And so I feel like in a relationship, it's hard too, because now you're like, oh, okay, well, it's not all about me. Oh, I have to compromise. Oh, I have to consider this person. Oh, we have to, have these hard conversations at times. I have to communicate.
You're exercising different muscles.
Absolutely. Just like exercising different muscles. Okay, but with the difference with exercise is I can make a personal goal to stick to it. And it's all about me and my tenacity and my drive and my discipline and my motivation. But when it comes to relationships, it has to be a mutual thing.
Right.
And so if you don't see the value, then we can't do it.
Right.
And I really think, in my experience, is that these men like the idea of a relationship. But then when it comes to them having to grow, to be different, to make changes into their schedules, they're not willing to.
Nope.
And I am not in the space.
And some women are like that too.
Right, but I think when back to being a one, right? Okay. When you're 20, you need them to pay half the mortgage.
Girl, nobody never pay half, and I was living by myself a long time. Ain't nobody pay half.
But I'm saying it's like when you 20, you come up and you in survival. You all the way at the bottom.
You get a girl roommate.
What is it? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You all the way at the bottom. You survival, food, shelter, nourishment, basically, right? Okay. Well, we're not at the bottom anymore,
girl.
And so when you're not at the bottom, it's kind of hard. You are not at the bottom. Whatever.
This is the bottom. This is me.
No. I really see you as self-actualization.
I'm just surviving. I'm just out here trying to be as happy as I could possibly be.
You are thriving. You are thriving, friend.
You are thriving.
We are thriving.
I am thrive adjacent.
Whatever.
I'm next to the thriving people.
Okay, but you get up.
I'm just getting some of the benefit from the thriving people. I'm like, oh, look at y'all doing y'all. Let me go do me a little bit.
You are one of the most joyful people I know.
I told you, I just said I try to be as happy as I possibly can be. Now, I will crack a joke every chance I get. And, sci-fi makes me happy.
I know, but and that's what I'm saying. It's like you get to a point where your survival needs are met. So you're no longer at the bottom of the pyramid, right? Your survival needs are met. You are you have emotional regulation, right? So every
Sure.
external factors do not move you
I
a
mean,
lot. I mean, they move us all, but they don't move you a lot.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, it's a
I got some emotional deregulation, but yeah,
little bit. Well, we all have triggers,
I mean,
and yeah, we all have triggers.
but keep going up this little list so I can tell you what else I ain't got.
You are funny. But yeah, so anyway, I know that we are all on different levels of that chart. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but
yeah,
you should check it out if you haven't. And typically what I have found is that the men that I meet are near my level, or at least I demand for them to be near my level. Or it's a one date, but she's talking about dating people who you don't even like. Girl,
I ain't
stop.
say who you didn't like, but just because you don't necessarily have things in common with them that you like hobbies. If I don't have to, all of my hobbies don't have to match his hobbies. Now I may try some things with him, he may try some things with me, but I wouldn't expect him to go to do some stuff he absolutely don't like to do. And I would expect the same, but some stuff, of course, we would probably do together. Like we would probably go to the gym together, if we both worked out and if we had time, right? Because maybe depending on the work schedules, we may not get to go together, right? It just always depends. I like to hike. I would hope I could find a dude who likes to hike so we could hike together. But all of our things don't have to match. If he's going to play basketball, I'm not going to play basketball.
Right.
I'm not even going to sit there and watch. I'm not that chick. I'll meet you after, holler back.
Because
right?
that could be part of his
eye time or his friend time,
right?
His with his boys. I'm with my boys,
and that's another thing. I need to be with somebody who has friends, like have something to do because I need balance. Like we can't be up under each other all the time.
I don't
move around
exactly.
Like
I don't need
for real. Like
you don't have to have. Now I would like for us to have some things in common. Preferably science fiction and fantasy so that you won't be looking at me crazy when I geek out a little bit over some stuff.
A little bit.
Just a little, or at least be open and just be like, okay, I love her anyway because she finna nerd out real quick, real fast.
And
I'm a nerd out. I was just outside, y'all. Somebody was behind me singing Popular. You gonna be popular?
Let me tell you, she stopped us up.
I turned around so quick. I was finna sing right with him. I was like, okay.
I was like, oh my God, she on stage. She is on stage.
In these streets. I was finna be in these streets singing all the Wicked songs. Don't get me started. But that's just something I nerd out on, geek out on real quick. But some dudes would be like, oh my God, what are you doing? But
some dudes would think that is super cute.
Let me just have my joy. Right?
Exactly.
That's where I get all the happiness that I be trying to get all the day. I just get it where I can get it.
And maybe that is it. Maybe initially, after the honeymoon phase is, kaput. We're looking at it like, where is the joy? But according to this article I was reading, the joy is actually in the journey. And what we should not do is try to get it back to that. The butterflies and the all day texting and all those different things, because that is not realistic for a lifestyle. And I can see that as draining after a while.
Yeah, I don't think that if you're in a real solid relationship and you have trust and you've been communicative and everybody has an understanding of what the relationship is and where it's going and what is going to be, then nobody's texting each other all day. People got jobs, and
You better have a job.
And I be trying to watch sci-fi and aliens kill each other. Like, so even outside of that,
so much death.
I mean, when you're thinking about, like, when you're in a relationship and you're thinking about somebody, you're gonna text them. Yeah. You're gonna call them. You're gonna be like, oh my God, the whole days went by. I didn't call my boo. Or it's been 2 days. I've been so busy. Oh my God, let me text her. I wouldn't necessarily expect to text every day. I know some women are really like into that. Like, he ain't even think about me that day. He ain't text me that day. But it don't have to be every day. But I
thought about me and you didn't. See how that's a problem?
I thought about me and you.
I thought about me and you didn't.
But I can't. And even if a man expected me to text him every day, I'm gonna be like, I have time to text you. Like if I'm getting up at 5 in the morning, going to the gym,
A
coming back,
text.
showering. No, listen though. I be forgetting.
Hello, good morning.
I forget my keys in the door sometimes. Okay.
That's how y'all know she live in a good neighborhood. Talking about she ain't thriving.
Look,
people who survive cannot leave their keys in the door. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, but sometimes it might be the whole night might go by, the whole day. And then you look.
Are we still talking about the keys in the door?
No, we talking about having time to text people all got
okay. Because I'm like, girl, don't be doing that. That's dangerous.
Nobody texting people all got doggone day. But yes. So at the same time, the whole day may go by and you may be like, oh crap, I didn't even text him. You might have time, you might not. Or even if you text him, he might not text you back because he busy.
You know what?
And now you sitting over there like, oh my God, I took a minute out my day to text him and he didn't even text me back.
You know me so well.
Like just
so well. Because I sat here and I text you good morning. I showed care and concern and you did not reciprocate. Like, what is going on? So my thing is, I'm gonna tell you the hard thing about me. Let me tell you about me.
Phone died.
And sure will. Let me tell you about me. First of all, I need to know what's going on. Like the way this thing works, I'm an Aquarius. I probably don't need to tell none of y'all no more because this mind be minding. It just be. I need you to
acting crazy. That's
reassure me, that all of the thoughts that I'm having are not accurate. You know what I mean? Because maybe you are in a meeting, so you could text me real quick. I ain't saying all day. Even past the honeymoon stage, you can text somebody and you can have communication that says, "Hey, I'm in a meeting." Because we do date bosses. Well, I do. It's a requirement. You gotta be up there on the ladder. Anyway, you can communicate. If you can communicate with your homeboys and you can get all of this together, you got a minute. You got a ride in the elevator. You got a lunch break. You got a bathroom break. You got your own office. So at some point you are sitting on your phone. At some point you can answer an email. And at that time you be like, oh my God, I didn't think about my wonderful girlfriend, Shonda. Let me go and text her and let her know what's going on. Boom, boom, shebang. Done.
It depends on how demanding your day is, though. Like, if your job is really demanding, you may or may not have time to be texting people.
I didn't tell y'all she a boss. And you do be in all the meetings.
When you for real,
but
like
you got a lunch break.
But maybe not. Maybe you having a working lunch. Maybe you eating and working at the same time. You still thinking about work though. You're not
thinking about me. That's the problem.
Take space. But then when they broke and they ain't got no money, you ain't thinking about them.
There is a middle. There is a middle ground between broken penniless.
I am just
unavailable. No,
this is why.
If I can,
you have to give people grace. Now, I'm not saying.
Okay, but you said 2 days.
2 days is about the max. But, 3-4 days.
Hours.
3-4 days go by and I ain't heard from you. I feel like we
broke
up. We broke up. Like,
it's so over.
Now, if you contact me and was like, oh, man, I was in the hospital. Okay, let me see your discharge papers. Like, was you really in the hospital? Like, how you just ghost somebody for 4-5 days and then pop back up? Now, if you got scars and a black eye, I might believe you, but I still want to see the hospital papers. Because you could have just been fighting over some other girl. I don't really know what you was doing.
Right.
So,
that goes back to a lot of different things, though, because if we don't have this communication, what if I need you, right? So, I'm on the side of the road. I got a flat tire, and you ain't answering the phone.
And I'm just AAA.
Ma'am, why do I have a man? Do you see what I'm saying?
Why do you pay for roadside assistance if you ain't gonna use it?
So that my man can call it. So that I can be in my soft space. I don't want to be doing all of that. Like, if I have to do
your soft space is making the phone call. Because all you got to do is go, do. I'm on I-20. Click, and they will show up and do all of the things. And then you just get back in the car.
You are part of the problem.
No, I'm part of the solution. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Because if I call, if I work and he work, and we both getting out at 5 o'clock.
We work.
And I'll be like, oh, babe, I just got a flat tire. And he on the other side of town. He like, did you call roadside? And I can't even be mad.
My man would be like, oh, hold on.
Because you know what? The traffic in Atlanta be trafficking.
I'm calling my homeboy to come pick you up.
Traffic
or my sister around the corner. We about to do this together.
Traffic be trafficking.
If we're not going to do it together, then why are we together?
What if them people don't even live on that side of town where you at?
Okay, so we will disagree about communication. I feel like
better call somebody else to help you.
I can do a nice little 24, but
after that,
in my mind, we done broke up.
I could do 48 hours.
In my mind, we done broke up.
Enough. Let me tell you.
I mean, first of all, you're not even on a flight like that. You
on a flight?
Yes, because I'm thinking 48 hours. You must be on the airplane. Girl. You must be in airplane mode. Like, why are you not talking to me? I am me. Like,
what if they broke their phone?
You got a lot of excuses.
I mean, I'm saying, like, what if one day went by and they was like, oh, man, I got to call my baby tomorrow. And then they woke up and their phone was broke.
Okay, but here.
Now you done broke up with them.
Now, I'm going to tell you. There have been warned, okay? Because I am very communicative. I tell them right away, hey, what do you need? Communication, effective communication.
But he can't communicate if he ain't got no phone.
Reassurance. You know what there are? There are other people's phones.
Really?
There are desk phones.
He got to know your number by heart.
There are.
Because I don't know nobody's number by heart.
If we are beyond the honeymoon stage, girl, yes, like, you know something about me.
I be forgetting people's names. I be like, what was his name? Girl. Look,
I'm just telling you, we're going to agree to disagree on that because you're going to call me. First of all, my love language is quality time. Like, if you're not giving me that, then what are you giving me that I can't give myself? Let's make it make sense.
Girl.
You know? So yeah. Part of the suggestion when in the article that I read is she said effective communication and touch points and rituals.
And touch points don't have to happen every 24 hours though. It might be a 48-hour space. He might call you every day. For the whole 3 months.
Are you guys in a relationship?
In a whole relationship. I'm talking about in a whole, like the honeymoon stage over. He was like, I want you to be mine.
We exclusive. And
y'all
you talk to me in 24 hours.
And a day may go by. What if a day go by? Y'all broke up just because a day went by?
We might not be broke up, but we on the fence. And I need something. I need flowers or trip, something.
Now I know why you single. All this time, you've been saying it was them. But it's you.
It is them.
You are the problem.
It's them. Because I communicated. I said I have a tendency to cling a little bit. Is that okay with you? And you agreed.
Okay, clinging and breaking up with somebody because you ain't supposed to you in a day is ridiculous.
But you can speak to me. And okay, so here, I'll give you this. All right. So the next time we do communicate, I will address the issue in a calm manner. I will ask what happened. Hey, so I haven't heard from you. Is everything okay? And I allow them to say what they're going to say. And depending on what they say, will determine my next action. So I told you, I have emotional regulation.
If they had not reached out to you, right, and you didn't reach out to them, let's just say it's a situation where neither one of y'all reached out to each other, right? And a day had went by. Mm-hmm. So this Monday went by. Now it's Tuesday. Mm-hmm. If he likes you and y'all in this relationship, he's probably going to reach out to you and be like, oh, Emma G, my life has been crazy. Let me tell you what happened. Let's go out to lunch or dinner or something on Wednesday, or if not Tuesday night, if he's still not busy, whatever's going on. Whatever. Life be lifing.
When he calls, because it's the only way it's going to happen, because I follow your lead. If you're not a leader, we're not.
Now, like I said, if more than 2 days go by, I'll give you 2 days. But if more than 2 days go by, then I'm just like,
2 days? I could have been stranded
after 2 days
at an airport.
We broke up.
Okay, I'll give you this. Okay. If I have called you,
at least say hi.
If I have tried to communicate,
but that's what I'm saying. His phone could have died, though.
You know what? You got a lot of excuses. I'm gonna tell
you. The only excuse I made was that his phone died.
Oh no, you got a lot of excuses. His phone died. His mama sick.
I ain't even saying nothing about his mama being sick. He could have been. could have been broke. My phone actually broke. Like, it could be broke. And then you got to go there. And then you might have to be like, oh, man, we can't replace this phone. You got to wait for another one. Now you got to wait 3 days.
But you know what they got? They got loaner phones.
Then, don't nobody know.
Everybody got an extra phone. And everybody got an old Android in the drawer. Don't nobody turn their phone in no more. You don't even get no money for that. You could have switched your number.
And then don't nobody even know their way around no more, girl. Because let me tell you what I couldn't do. Get over here without my GPS. So I couldn't even come back. I couldn't even be like, let me swing by my boo house real quick. Crap, I get over his house. If he don't live down the street, I'm going to be like, crap, let me send him a letter in the mail. It'll get there before my phone get here in the mail.
All I'm saying is if more than 24 hours expires, you better have
a good explanation.
And this cannot reoccur.
And a play-by-play
This cannot reoccur. If it reoccurs, it's over.
Girl, let me tell you
because, at that point, you disrupted my peace. Didn't I say it was peaceful without you? And now you causing all this mental chaos. Is he?
But it's only mental chaos because you put your own self in that state of mind. Because I would have just been like, oh, okay. And then after day 2, I would have been like, well, look at that, I'm single.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you.
Unless in day 3, day 4, day 5, whatever, he called me back and was like, oh my God, I just woke up from a coma.
Then
I'm like, okay, he was in a coma.
Where's the paperwork?
Yeah, okay. What medications you on
now? So we can get back on the same page.
I mean, because, I'm not going to disregard a whole relationship that I was in with somebody I like just because he had an emergency or
we're saying the same thing.
Energy.
It better be an emergency.
But even after a day, I think a day is too short of a period of a time. I think you got to give people at least a day and a half to 2 days.
So because
if I see you Sunday night, if I was dating this dude, not you, because whatever, but if I was dating a dude and I see them on Sunday night and we go out to dinner and he don't call me on Monday night go by, so that's 24 whole hours once Monday night go by. But then he might call me Tuesday afternoon. That's okay.
Okay.
He said good night on Monday. He said, all right, have a good week. I will talk to you. I'm like, okay. So let me tell you what I'm doing. Still living my life.
I didn't say I was stopping nothing. Because, like I said, I am fine by myself. I am great by myself. You are supposed to be an addition. So you do not complete me. I require... The only way that I am willing to go on date 2 with anybody if I know that you are a whole sound person by yourself. This is a Venn diagram. You do not complete me. We are not one circle. It's the overlap that I'm looking for. But what I'm saying is, as I'm getting to know this person, I communicate my expectations. And with your point, let's say day 2 goes by. It's day 3 now. I have already put you in the back of my mind. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm not in a relationship, because I can easily just detach and move forward. And that's what I was saying. It's like, do I really want to be in a relationship, or do it just sound good? Because some of these women out here, they will go knock on doors and search phone records and do all of the. And I'm not gonna do all that.
Now, see, I'm not gonna be doing all of that. I'm not showing up at people's houses, and I'm just. It's really not that serious, because if I find that you're not vested in this, then I am okay to divest. Right? It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it may be a little bit like, wait, what? I thought we was cool. It's been 6, 7, 8 months, a year. But at the end of the day, if both of you all aren't in it, then you're not in it, right? And you cannot
force anything.
Force it. You cannot put all of it on you or on him. It takes 2 to tango. And this is why I don't dance.
I don't dance.
2 left feet over here. And that's okay.
You know what I hate? Let me tell you a question that I hate when I'm on dates. Oh, you're so put together. Why are you single? Because y'all act crazy. Like for real. And then the other thing is they be they be like, oh yeah, I want to show up for you, and then don't show up for you, and then be like, but I did show up for you, but like, no, you didn't. And the fact be facting, but they be lying. They be like, you want me to believe your lie? I ain't seen you. I did not see you.
So,
but you said you was here, but you wasn't here.
Men be out here menning. Okay.
Menning.
They be out here doing them. And they may think like, oh, want to the extent that it doesn't encumber them, a relationship. But at whatever point that it's encroaching.
Oh,
okay. Let me get my thesaurus out. Okay. Encroaching on any of their so-called I time, me time,
friend
time, chill time. I can't hang out with my boys time. I can't do this time. They be like, you know what? I don't really need no relationship.
Exactly.
And that is why you have to remain an I, right? You can be a we. You can be a I we. But you better be an I. So when he say, I cannot, you be like,
neither
I cannot either. You know, because look at that. 2 eyes and we can't even see. Look at that. I'm just saying.
That was a word.
High five. I mean, 2 eyes you can't see. Like, it's like
just blind.
But I feel like because of this, because men are, well, not men, women too.
People.
Women too, because I know some women that be doing stuff. But we are so selfish, and maybe selfish is the word, but whatever the word is.
Self-absorbed.
Maybe. That we can't even with someone we really like. Like, I'm not talking about just with some randoms. I'm talking about somebody you really like. Like, you like them, y'all cool, you chill, like, oh my God, look at you. Because you can count on 800,000 fingers how many times men and women will be like, oh man, you the one that got away. Did I get away? You had me.
Or did I just stop putting up with that mess you kept trying to put me through?
You caught me, put me in the boat, in a bucket of water, and then let all of the water evaporate. Because you was just like, I don't need that.
You know what?
You did that. I mean, why would you do that? This whole catch and release, it's like that catch, take a picture with you, and then throw you back in the ocean. That don't make no good sense.
Well,
but I feel like
I think it's a lack of effort.
Exactly. Because they don't want to clean the fish, gut the fish, cook the fish, eat the fish, whatever.
Well, they want to eat the fish.
You know what I mean. But if you really, really like somebody and then you just willing to throw it all away because you feel like it's encroaching on your time or whatever, your lifestyle, I'll say that a little bit too much is crazy. Like, you should be willing to put forth the effort.
Right.
But they not. And this is another reason why men are 50 and 60 and they sad, looking crazy, trying to find somebody to be a nursemaid. You need to have found somebody, girl. Well, I don't know, whatever you call it.
Yeah,
but you need to have found somebody to love you, to take care of you. Way before that. You got to find them way before you get old. Like, way before. You cannot get old and then be like,
come and deal with my impotence.
Let me find me somebody who gonna help me with my broke hip and my erectile dysfunction.
Ooh.
Ain't no.
See, I at least said impotence, so that kind of threw some people off. You went right to the
ED. It's erectile dysfunction. It's all of it. It's ridiculous. That's what it is, and it ain't even ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway,
you did something there.
and it's they do that, and then men also want to say, oh, once a woman is over 35 or 30, she's not any good anymore. First of all,
what she is not a good victim.
Right. Because women are in their best space in life in their 30s and 40s and 50s. It's the men who have a decline. At least I feel like, because all of the 50-year-olds that I met, whole thing,
Whole little tank tank.
Like, they got testosterone issues, erectile dysfunction issues. They got, what you call it, no stamina issues, no staying power issues. And then they be sick. And then it's like, oh, I got to take all this medication for my blood pressure and my heart and my this and my that. And then a lot of these men don't want to work out. And you just be like,
And that's why I be like, that's too much baggage for me to claim.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And this is another reason why men need to find women who, before they get broke up, before they start, and women too, but for sure, before they get broke up, before their body start breaking down, to who already loves them and who's like, okay, I'm gonna take care of my man.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
But you can't find me on the cusp of your hip operation.
Oh,
you know, in the midst of your dysfunctions, and be like, why you don't want to be with me?
What do you have to offer me?
Sound like a situation I want to get myself into.
It's like a lose.
Like, what am I getting myself into? Like, I'm going to get myself into a situation,
hopefully millions of dollars.
I'm just sitting there watching you look at TV because we can't do nothing because you can't walk because you got a new hip, or we can't do nothing because you can't do nothing. Because so now we just looking at each other, look at each other.
See, I can't.
And this is another reason why I stay in the house. And I can stay in the house by myself.
Right.
I can watch TV by myself.
Said that.
We can't talk during the movie anyway.
Right.
Live my best life by myself.
Right.
I can go walking outside.
And that's why I said it has to be a mutual desire so it can be mutually beneficial. Because with exercise, I'm going to see the benefit if I stick to it. But with a relationship, I can do all type of things, molding, folding, shrinking, cooking.
Molding, folding, shrinking? What you shrinking?
Yourself. To be what he can digest. Because, you know,
I'm not shrinking.
Did you hear that lady who said that we be praising men for being what we would consider a mediocre woman?
Girl, no. But let me
oh my God, he speaks to me.
No.
Oh my God, he doesn't lie.
Amazing.
Oh my God, he comes home at night.
Like, I would want to think that my guy is amazing. And I would want him to think that I was amazing.
But that's because he's being amazing to you. Because he likes you.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can shrink, mold, fold. And the only way you will have to do that is because he doesn't see the investment in you. So it's not worthy for him. Girl. Because he don't like you. And that's why I'm like,
you got to like me.
If you know that I love me and you have not communicated with me in almost 36 hours, you should know that I have moved on.
She went up from 24, y'all. I got her to go up from 24 because 24 wasn't enough.
24 is enough. It's more than enough because what are you doing? Like,
I don't know if I would want somebody to talk to me every single day.
I didn't say talk to me, but you could let me know you alive. You could check on me. Hey, how you
doing? They alive.
If you are called my man, and it's all these men around here, it's a whole lot of free. It's a whole lot of free. It's easy. It's all out there. It's right outside the door. Like, I could just be like, hey, you. And he gonna come. You see what I'm saying? If you want me to not pursue any of that, to actually not even pursue it. I don't even have to pursue it, but to, what is it? Reject all of that, then you got to be coming with something. Like, where is the return on my investment? I mean,
let me tell y'all.
Are you okay? If it's been 36 hours, is there jewelry? Do you have?
Girl, nobody got time.
What do I get?
You get to know he alive. That's enough. Like it's not. I just don't think it's that serious. Now, if we was physically married,
we can't even get there. Wait, because you ain't communicating 24 hours.
If we were physically married and you didn't come home, then I would expect something. But now I'm like, why you ain't coming home? Because you should have told me that before you left the house this morning. But even outside of, because now it
So
goes
do
to
you
say,
have a reason for him not to come home?
what type of job he got though? It depends on what type of job he got. If he work at a nightclub and the club closed at 2, and he like, babe, I'ma stay and just do the book. Then he can stay and do the books.
You are so understanding.
We trust each other. I don't want to be with nobody
but
I
how
don't
can
trust.
you build trust when you don't talk for 20, 30, 48 hours?
I didn't say.
Like, I have to remember your name.
Said,
what is your name again, sir?
No, the 48 hours is different. That's when you in a relationship. The 24 hours or within a day is when you marry. Because that's different. You just don't come home to your spouse and them not know unless you are in a coma somewhere or you dead on the side of the road. But if I'm in a relationship, you live in your house, I live in my house, and we're together, we're dating, and one day goes by, that's okay. Because trust me, there may be some days where I don't call you either. I might come home from work and sit on the couch with my phone in the hand and be asleep.
But I understand that.
I do that too.
But it takes time to get to know somebody, right?
And be halfway
and so they would know that about you. But if you are new to dating, we are just beyond the honeymoon stage and we are new to dating. You need to invest in me enough to know who I am, to know what to expect from me. You don't even know my schedule. You just know that I ghost you for half the week, and then I come back like la-di-dee, la-di-da. Like, what is that? You can have a whole family around the corner, and you see them every other day because you would... No. Not about to happen.
Now, what if this was the first time this had occurred? Like, what if we dating, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's been however long it's been, and neither one of us has spoke. But we were both real tired. We were both working real hard. We were both just like, man, I fell asleep. I fell asleep too.
We would have a conversation. Hey, we fell asleep.
Life be life.
Hey, that's understandable.
Things
but
happen.
It could not become a habit. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about habits. I'm talking about changes in behavior.
I mean, things happen every now and again. I'm not saying it needs to happen all the time, not every week. But if it happens here, there, and over there, that's okay. I wouldn't be totally, I don't know. I guess because I don't necessarily want nobody, you know,
up under you,
clinging too much.
But see, and that's what I said in the beginning. I said I'm a little bit of a clinger. Is that okay with you? Oh yeah. Okay. So
but a little bit of a clinger and a lot of it of a clinger is
how different. Am I? First of all, how am I a lot of a clinger? Because I want you to communicate with me. Hey, how you doing? Is you breathing? Like, you do that with all the girls. You did that while we were dating. That's how we even got here. And you already cannot keep up the behavior you were doing when we were dating.
One day, though?
No. I'm not saying one day. Because, first of all, I didn't agree to 36 hours. That's more than one day.
Yeah, 36 hours. Okay, a day and a half.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Right. Because what are you doing?
I mean, yeah.
Flights don't last that long.
You know,
we done flew to the other side of the world.
I mean,
it only take 24 hours to get to India. Like, come on, for real. Men don't go nowhere but to the islands and back. Stop playing with me.
I mean, I'm just saying, I just give a little grace. But as you said, you can't let it become
a habit.
Right. But you can give grace once or twice here and there because things happen.
Okay, so let me say this. Okay, so let's just say you have a conversation. Hey, let's not do this. Blase Blue, PDQ. He agrees. Yeah, I understand that. Da, da, da. And does it the next day.
We broke up.
Well, she said it's over, and that is why.
I don't know. Ooh.
And that is why we be stuck in the beginning stages. Can't get past the honeymoon because the mature stage.
I don't know if we be broke up, but we most definitely have us a nice long deep conversation and try and get, you know, some understanding. At that point,
I feel like that's when I go back to my rom-com days, and I'd be like, "This is why it's been. You've been gone how long? And I didn't get thousands of flowers. I didn't get a trip. I didn't get. I don't care. You better go all the way out. You better go all the way out. You better
Because
go all the way
them
out.
movies be
First of
giving
all,
people
I don't
false
date people who
hopes.
can't afford to do nice things for me.
But those movies be giving people false hopes. Like, oh, I'm just gonna buy you a ticket to Italy.
So I'm
Babe.
supposed to
Nobody
just be
does
like
that.
you supposed to just be able to come knock on my door, smelling like another woman's perfume, and I'm supposed to be like,
Wait, first of
hey.
all, why is he smelling like another woman? Why can't he just be smelling like sweat from the gym or something?
So you went to
Or
the gym?
soap.
You went to the gym before talking to me, and it's been 36 hours, sir.
Maybe it's mandated that he go work
I'm gonna tell
out
you
his
right
arm
now
muscles.
with dating, these men wake up thinking about me. Okay, the sun ain't even up yet. Hey, how you doing? You started your morning routine. You see how that's established?
Is this before or after the sex?
Oh, this is before.
Exactly.
But sometimes we can't even get to the sex because you ain't even acting right. And so the guy, as soon as you want to come, you want to love bomb and do all this stuff because you think you're going to get to it. And then I be like, and then you be like, and then I be like, next.
Yeah. Again.
I can't be having sex with these men.
Right.
They don't act right. Do you know how high my number would be?
Because they think they want to be in relationships.
And the number
really
is not about them. It's about me and self-respect.
And they don't want to be in relationships. They don't. And even women, some women think they don't want to be in relationships. That's why a lot of people got friends with benefits. Because they like, you know what? I don't really need no stress or no relationship in my life. Let me just give me some and move on. Or let me just stay in the house and live my best life. Give me a body pillow and get some new batteries for my remote control and watch TV, right? Nobody is necessarily
When you said remote control, I thought it was remote. When you said
batteries to the remote control. But also, people are like, these roses is rosing.
Did you see the man with the costume for the rose?
I did. I saw it.
That was like, can't beat it, join it.
That was so stupid. But it's crazy because my friend was like, girl, it'll make your head blow up. I'm like, why would I want something to make my head blow up? How about I just watch some sci-fi and go to sleep? Like, I'm not trying to blow up. First of all, segue, side trip real quick. Mm-hmm. I get this whole sex toy thing. I get it. Mm-hmm. However, y'all be careful out here because you're going to desensitize your clitoris. And you're going to always need that. And no man tongue is going to go that fast. It can only go so fast. And you're going to be like, ugh. And then you're going to have to pull out the Rose or Bob or Tom or whoever battery operated buddy you got going on. And I don't know. Like, and don't get wrong. Everybody like toys in the bedroom. Men don't mind toys in the bedroom these days. You know, it's okay if you're going to have, you know, a 2, 3, 4, 5 some with your buddies. However, I feel like, but this is just my personal opinion. I mean, by all means, live your best life. You doing yourself a disservice by desensitizing your clitoris to the point where if a man is living his best life down there and you just up there like, it's not good for anybody. But anyways, so what was we talking about? Back to men and women in these relationships. So just so we can kind of sort of stay on topic, even though we done went off topic 50 times. What was I saying? They don't want them. What was I saying about me? I don't want them. Anyways, me personally, you know, she had asked me before this podcast started, do I want a relationship? And I was like, well, I'm single. And then she was asking me about the honeymoon stage. And I'm like, I never get that far. You know, and not that
you two get to the honeymoon stage. That's the beginning. We talking about beyond that.
I'm sorry, beyond the honeymoon stage. And let me tell you something. If I do get beyond the honeymoon, he was amazing. If I get to the point where I'm in a honeymoon stage, he was amazing because I barely get past the first conversation. Because men are not very talkative, which is weird. So, PSA to the male species, y'all should, you know, engage in conversation more. I am a very good conversationalist. I give really good, you know.
What do you give good?
Conversation.
Oh.
They be like, "What that mouth do?" I be like, "Talk, man, talk." But I can talk. I can talk about almost anything and engage, and we can have a nice good
Well, I
back and
don't understand
forth.
about that is like if they don't want, if you are not dating with the intention of a relationship or the intention of marriage, why not just go get you a sex worker?
A sex worker.
I really feel like the reason that
She
men
said, "Get
don't
you a
go get them a
prostitute."
sex worker is because of their pride.
Girl,
That's
because
what
they
I
don't
feel
want to.
like.
They don't want to feel like they paying for it.
But if they take you to dinner, they be looking at
But
you
that's
like,
cheap. That's cheap coochie. Sex workers be like $500-$600. Well, depending if you get a good sex worker instead of $50.
well, I don't know. But even still, like when it comes to okay, so now
I guess they
people
don't
are
want to.
saying
They
that
don't want to
women.
really know she was a hoe. Like if you get a sex worker, you know she a hoe. When you meet somebody, you don't really
I
know
bet if they
until you
had a
find
sex
out.
worker around them, they would still sleep with her. So that does not matter.
I mean,
First of all, they will have sex
yeah.
with a hoe. So all I'm saying is
Some of
that
them.
like I think some men really like the idea of lying to you. Like that's what turns them on. Oh, let me lie to her. Let me sell her
Yeah,
dreams.
you ain't got to lie to me, Craig. You ain't even got to
First of all,
lie
I
to
am way too
me.
present for that, and I'm smart.
Like
I'm
for real. Like
intelligent. So I'd be like, but you said and what you did, they don't match
it
up.
don't
Like
be
the
matching.
math is not
It don't
mathing,
be
and
matching.
you cannot. There's no way you can twist and turn that to make it match for me.
Nope.
So there's nothing you can be doing for 36 hours that is going to make sense with you not being able to communicate.
Nope.
It was a time when you had to physically go to somebody's house to communicate with them. It was a time when we didn't have text messaging and you communicate with them. It was a time when you wrote a letter to communicate with somebody over the mail. You see what I'm saying? The thing that is lacking in these situations starts with an E, and it's called effort.
Yeah.
And there's no way, there's nothing short of you, like you said, being in a coma.
Yeah.
That can justify you not talking to me for 3, 4, 5, 6 days.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you never want to hear from me again. And that is fine.
That's why after the 48 hours, I assume we broke. Like, so if I feel like before it even got to that point, you probably noticed the lack of effort or, a diminished effort.
Mm-hmm.
And, another
because you went to not texting me. Like, I be having text messages before I wake up. For real. They be like, I was dreaming of you. Were you?
They wasn't. My only thing is keep the same energy. Day. Like wherever we start, just keep going with that. Right? If you're texting me every other day, calling me every other day, we're going out, 5, 6 times a month, then we just need to keep doing that. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, there may be times when you're busy, I'm busy, and it may only be 3 times that month. Or we may not talk every single day, maybe every third day. But we already knew this because we said, hey, I got meetings. I'm flying out. I'm flew in. Whatever's going on with our busy schedules, we gonna make it make sense the month after, right? Mm-hmm. That's different. But that's a whole nother thing with being communicative. That's why I was like, communication is the key, right? Men and women, I think we find ourselves being in relationships or wanting to or feeling like we need to be in relationships because of societal's,
pressure
forces, pressure forces to be in these congruous, man, woman, family, situational relationships. But I feel like once you're a woman or a man of a certain age, you're probably not trying to have kids anymore. Maybe not. I don't know, because a lot of women having kids older now. But depending on your life and your lifestyle, you might just be like, I want one, but I don't want one. And a lot of times people are so set in their space, in their ways, and where they are in life. They think they want one, and then they go to pursue it, and then they're like, that's this. No, That's okay. I don't. And then a lot of times they like the person, but they don't really know how to get out of it. So they kind of just start slowly fade into the background a little bit and leaving the other person in alert, some shape, form, or fashion. Because a lot of times people don't feel like being honest because they don't feel like they want to hurt the person. But you ain't never got to lie to me, Chris. Because trust me, I probably already know. Honestly.
And that's what I'm saying to you. I already know.
I probably already know because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna show up somewhere. And if you're paying attention, you're gonna be like, you know what? He ain't been acting right the past week. Something ain't right. Like when my last guy was dating, I knew someone right because I was like, dang, he ain't called me in. Wait a minute, what? And then he got on the phone sounding all crazy, and I was like, oh, but I kind of knew. I knew someone right.
You know.
So you always kind of know, and I think even men, they always say women intuition, but I think there's a men intuition too. I think men can kind of feel it a little bit if you're paying attention. And if you're paying attention, that means you really kind of wanted the relationship. And if you're not paying attention, because if the girl be like, well, I've been trying to dare you for 3 weeks, well, then you weren't paying attention. You ain't really thinking about her no way. You probably just wanted some, COOCHIE.
Yeah, that's how you spell that. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you these questions.
COH. Some co-host. I don't know. But yeah,
so let me ask you these questions.
Yes, ask me something.
To get a clear picture of your true intentions as to if you want a relationship or does it just sound good, this article suggests you ask yourself these questions. Okay, what is the void I'm trying to feel?
I have no void. So the void is the sex void. That's why a lot of people find themselves trying to get in relationships. That's why I be like, don't do it for the sex. Just go to sleep.
First of all, I'm way too mental. Like, you gonna have to go to sleep. My mind has to be into that before my body get into that. Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just go to sleep. Don't be trying to get into no
That's why a lot of people got a rose.
Don't be getting into no whole relationship just for the sex, because you could just get a sex buddy if that's the case.
First of all, that's a young girl's thing.
Old women do that too. Look, if you're an old woman, you be a cougar. And you get your young man who come over there, wham, bam, thank you, and walk out the door and go play his video games at his house.
Question: If they want to hear about that, they can refer back to our cougar episode.
Yes, but I'm just making a little note for people who watching this
one. Okay, ask yourself: am I happy on my own?
Yep, don't need them.
And I would prefer to be with somebody who you always kiss your keys. Like I want to be wanted. I don't want to be needed. And that's always been important to me because, there are homosexuals out there. Ladies, watch out. It's almost wintertime too, so they need somewhere to stay. Anyway, do you want my company? Because then you would value and you would do what's necessary to keep my company. And we would actually be a joy to each other. But if you need me, I'm going to instantly feel like you need me. And you just like, oh, I just need her to pay half of this mortgage, or I just need her because I don't want to raise these kids by myself. Like, for me, that's not enough. I got one life to live, and I will not stay. Not for the kids, not for stability, but I've created that myself. So like I said, I'm not necessarily in the space where I can say, because some people have no other choice, so that's probably why they stay.
Right? Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
You answering your own question.
I know. I ain't even because my mind,
she was like I said, I ain't gonna do it.
Okay. And in my mind, it answered the question. Well, Shonda,
I ain't gonna be the one to be doing
it. Okay, next question.
I ain't raising nobody kids. Look at her. I ain't raising nobody kids. That's how she is. Not me. They better be 25.
Girl. Look at and independent. First of all, do your kids live with you? Do your adult children live with you? Oh, because I'm not. It's over. It's a deal breaker for me. It's a deal breaker. Anyway, that is a tangent. I'm back to my questions. Are you ready for the next question? You done made me lose my spot. Because, girl.
That's because you went all in on that question.
Because I had dated somebody
and he better not never, ever, never again.
Not today, not tomorrow. At what point do you let them go and do what they need to do? Because it's not a child anymore. It's an adult. So you be like, oh, I got to go home and take care of my adults. How do that sound?
Girl, look, let me tell you something.
Crazy. That's how it sounds.
Life is hard out here in these streets. Everybody kids stay at home.
No. That is not true. That is not true.
They all live at home till they get married.
That is not true.
And once they get married, then, they move out.
Once they get married, they move into these households and they stay because they need each other.
Hey.
Not because they want each other. Oh.
It's hard out here for a pimp. And she lost her space, so we straight. And we ain't got to answer no more questions.
Well,
I don't know what she talking about.
I sure lost the questions.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I know what the question was. The question was, am I willing to accept this person for their flaws?
I can. And nobody's perfect.
Nobody
is perfect. And as long as your flaw don't impinge on my peace, I'm okay with that.
So, he got 3 kids under the age of 12.
But why we dating? And I'm not gonna say that. Let me stop. That's not true, because I am not opposed to dating a man with children.
But children. But
if he is having, if we are dating, and I know he has kids, and I'm okay with you having kids, whatever. If he is trying to really date and find companionship and find somebody to be with, then he has had to have to carve out space in his life, away from his children, away from all of that parenting, at least to some extent, so that he can get to know someone else who does not live in his household. So that's what's going to have to happen. Now, you're a parent 24 hours a day. I understand that. If we're out and as emergency pops up and you have to go, you have to go. Now, if that happens on every day, then this is probably not going to work out. But if it happens, it happens. Kids break stuff. They break their legs and arms and get sick and have to go to the ER and all this crap. I get it. It's not that big of a deal. Now, also, if we're dating, again, we're carving out space. And then what did I say? Incorporation. You have to incorporate me in your life. So after we've been dating a while, I know you have kids. At whatever point you want me to meet your children, I meet your children. But then at that point, it's like, okay, I can just be a part of your life to some extent. Like, okay, I have to be at soccer games all weekend. I could just come to a game with you and hang out. Because all you're doing is watching your child play. I can be there with you and watch your child play, and we can have a conversation, spend some time together. And then I can be like, all right, I'll holler back. See you next week whenever we go out on a date with just us. But again, that also goes into carving out time. And if you're dating a person with children, then you have to understand, right, that some of that space is going to be with, around, near, or kid adjacent.
And now you understand why I say no children or adult children. No, because I don't want to do that.
I'm okay.
I don't want to do
children.
I've been there. I've done that. I don't want to do it. So, because what you're saying is, instead of you going to the spa or a trip, you're going to sit on a hard bleacher?
Well, that might be one Saturday.
Be there every Saturday.
Only for like a couple months.
You haven't done it.
And what if he's only there every other Saturday?
Why would he be there only other?
Because the wife goes, the mother goes the other Saturdays.
First
and they don't go the same
let
day.
Me tell you, another thing that I heard in the girl, and I was like, that makes a good point. She said that if you date a man as a single woman, right? Single, no kids, child free. You date a man who has children, you are already in a polyamorous relationship. And I agree. Because a polyamorous relationship is where that at least one partner has multiple relationships, right? Loving relationships, right? With other people. So he has those relationships with his kids, as he should. But he also has a relationship with their mother. You see what I'm saying? So that means that you have to have a relationship with their mother if you are integrating this family. And for me, I just feel like that's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
Well, like I said, if he's an amazing man, what if he's amazing?
That's why they need to be grown and out of college.
What if he's amazing though? What if he's
everything? No.
What if he's everything you
I
ever
am
want?
not going
what if
to
you
swipe right
and fail?
I
Wait,
am
no.
going to go on another relationship date.
No. Wait, you met him. Bam. It just a happenstance. You just met him in the meat section at the grocery store.
That's what I said. We had that one date, and he says, "Oh, I have a 5 and a 7-year-old."
Right, he said
and I'd be like,
and then he was like, "Okay, let's just be friends." And then you just started to, y'all would talk every now and again, go out for coffee every now and again, and you just was like, "Oh my God, he's so amazing."
Now who's talking about a rom-com? That is a rom-com.
But you just never know. He could have been amazing. He could have been your man. He could have been your ideal man.
I just can't do it. I've done it before, guys. So I'm speaking from experience. I tried it. Not for me, because I love kids and they become attachments, and then as soon as you don't call me after 48 hours, now I got to detach from you and your kids. Like, what is that? No, they need to be grown and gone. How am I gonna be first? And I need to be first because I don't need to be above you in your relationship with yourself, right? Because I need you to be a whole person. So you need to be regulated and everything like that, right? But I need you to be at a specific age, right? Where if you have children, which you should, because I ain't giving you none, right? They should be independent. They should be grown and gone. You see what I'm saying? And like, I should be second as far as your priorities, so that we can fly out, so that we can travel, so that we can, just have great experiences together. I deserve that and nothing less. You know what I mean? And I could be like a step grandmother one day. You know what I mean? Where I don't mind joining you on the trip to Paris, and your grandkids are coming along, but their parents need to be there too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is that a lot to ask? I don't feel like that's a lot to ask. My therapist told me it's not a lot to ask.
If that's what you want, you ask for what you want.
If the relationship is not fun, why are you doing it? Mic drop.
Whatever you want. If that's what you want, then it's not a lot to ask for what you want. That's true.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also, some people are like, oh, you're unrealistic. I also am very comfortable being single and cat free. Yeah. I will not be the single woman with the cat, but I don't mind being single.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to settle for none of that other stuff. Then other thing I was thinking about with the flaws thing, right? Okay. So he has children. We can deal with that some of the way, right? I have my opinion, you have yours, and that's fine. We can, a little bit of variance, nothing wrong with that. But some of the other things that I think about as far as flaws, like he's bad with money. Deal breaker.
But maybe he needs you because you're good with money.
So, no, because that says to me you don't have any money.
No, just because he's bad with money don't mean he doesn't have any money. He may just not necessarily do the right things with all of the money he gets. He may get a lot of money and be like, ooh, let me go buy a new Maybach. Oh my God. Let me go buy a new kit for my whatever, Speedy 1X355 or whatever. If he had someone there like, no, babe, we can use this money and invest. No, babe, we can take a trip all through Europe with all of this money. He may go buy clothes and watches. Just because you are bad with money don't mean you don't have money.
You are right.
It just means you make money may not be making money and doing things for you like it could be.
Oh, I reallocated their funds and we had a good time. So that can happen.
Some people just, especially single men, they just, not that they're not. I think a lot of men are good with finances, but sometimes men who are single and not in a relationship, they be like, YOLO, and they kind of YOLO their life, and just be like, I'm gonna do any and everything. When even if they have all kind of disposable income. They could have $40,000
Like,
a
why
month.
is your mattress so hard, sir?
They ain't sleeping on it. That's why. They gone. They over her house. They don't care. They at her crib. Or at the hotel. Or on somebody's island. Or whatever.
Yep, so.
Or maybe he got a bad back. Cause he
and
old.
so you sleep on wood?
A lot of people who have bad back sleep on hard mattresses. They get that extra firm.
You know, I can't remember what celebrity it is who said that her and her husband have never shared a house and they have a wonderful relationship. And I'm seeing this more and more and more, and how, because I'm not going to sleep on wood because your back is bad.
That's why you can have separate bedrooms or something. Or that's why they made those beds where it's like one side can be firm and one side can be soft, and you can do your own levels.
I still think I would want to have my own space, at least to visit. You know.
Hey,
let me miss you.
Whatever works, girl. Whatever works. But
so I still haven't decided, even after this conversation, if I really want to be in a relationship or not, guys.
Well, you're actively dating.
I am, but I'm
dating.
I'm casually dating.
I am not dating because I'm good.
Right,
at least
now,
for the moment.
He gonna walk into your living room.
Girl, if I trip and fall over an amazing man, then great. If not, great.
Right. So, are you willing to be the single woman with the? Are you gonna have a cat?
Girl, I ain't getting no animals. No,
you know they always say, "Oh, she's single. She a cat lady." None of that. Yeah.
I don't want to have to worry about feeding nothing when I get flued away. Nope.
Right, because we're gonna be on trips and trips.
I'm not
and
kenneling
trips.
nothing. I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah, none of that.
Get some plastic fish. They live forever.
And you talking about dealing with somebody with 3 kids under the age of 12.
They can go on vacation too.
That is not a vacation. A vacation with kids is not a vacation.
It'll be a vacation for me.
I'm
going to the pool, guys. See ya.
You can be like, I'm dating you so that you can help me with these kids.
No, he's not dating me to help me. He should be dating me so he can have more happiness in his own personal life, not his parenting life.
You really think a lot of
that's a bonus if I'm there to aid and assist with children. It shouldn't be the main point.
Yeah.
That's what happens with a lot of people who get married just because they got kids. And then when the kids are gone, they're like, I don't even like you. And they end up divorced. You shouldn't be with nobody just because of children.
Girl.
Well, at least I don't think so. But I do understand the whole want and desire for your kids to grow up in a 2-parent household. However, if the parents don't like each other, I don't know what benefit that is to the kids psychologically, because they are going to pick up on the fact that you don't even like each other. They're going to be like, my parents don't even like each other.
Right.
So.
Right.
That. Anywho. All right, guys. It's been great.
It's been real. Thank you for joining us.
I hope you enjoy seeing our faces. You should see our faces all the time from now on.
I don't know about that.
Well, yes, because we're going to keep videoing with you guys. It's going to be great. We're going to have some amazing topics coming up over the next few weeks. All that good stuff.
What is that?
I don't know. Being silly. But all right, guys, you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed today's episode.
It's been real.